We were coming down the canyon, and I thought, I'm having a panic attack. I gotta pull over. I found this abandoned gas station. I don't say order, I just pull in and get out of the car.
He just got out and was standing next to a gas pump, just like leaned over onto it, and that was it. No words, nothing. I mean, I could tell something was wrong with him, but what was wrong, I had no idea.
And I was just trying to collect myself, and I thought getting some fresh air would calm me down, whatever. She asked me a couple times, do you want to go to the hospital? I said, no, I just want to go home and just sleep it off. And that was about a week, right? Before the event.
Exactly a week.
I think it was exactly a week. So Monday morning, woke up, got downstairs, and that's when the pain started.
He shows up into the bathroom and says, we have to go. And I say, go where? To the hospital. I can't breathe. The whole way to the hospital, green lights, not one red light.
By the time we got to the ER doors, there was already a team there waiting for me.
And the nurse hooked him up to the EKG and then said, okay, we're gonna move really fast right now. And he just kept saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
Everything hit. It felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. The guy that was at the foot of the gurney said he's going into VFib. I remember seeing a white light, and then I felt the first hit. I yelled, don't ever do that to me again. I don't remember anything else. Everything went black.
Every time that he kept coding, all the bells and whistles are going off at this nurse's station. At that point, I didn't know. Is he living? Is he dying? I had no idea. It was a very, very long 52 minutes. You wake up in the morning thinking you're gonna watch your husband die that day. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna be, a widow at 30, but I look back at him and he is gray and blue and bloody, and I was just like, no, this is not happening. We knew that we saved his heart, but it was his brain. We didn't know what was gonna happen. Wednesday, he was kind of opening his eyes. I went and I sat next to him, and he's like, I had a heart attack? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, so I died? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. High five. And I'm like, I know he's there now, and that's him.
I ultimately got discharged on Sunday. I remember we were driving home, and I was looking around, and it was almost like I was seeing everything for the first time. The colors were really bright, and just everything was just kind of surreal, like everything is brand new.
And there is life after heart attacks. It does not end at your heart attack. It still goes on. There's still good things to come.
Ooh, we can see so clear.
I've been doing this for over 17 years, and not once have I had a transport where I've had to initiate CPR or shock. Men are like, oh, my chest hurts, I gotta come in right away. And women are like, okay, I gotta finish feeding the kids, I gotta finish doing all this stuff. Now, in the same case, we have had men who wait, especially when it's just that, oh, I'm feeling a little weak, I'm gonna wait. Unless it's that perfect, classic chest pain, shortness of breath, diaphoretic, or moistness, and you're feeling sweaty. That's not how all heart attacks present. 2 years ago when we had Shawn who came in, he went into triage just having his chest pain, and he's like, I'm just not sure. And they did the ECG, which showed that he was having a heart attack. And there was me and Courtney, another nurse, to start our IVs, and we just have our step-by-step process that we go through to get him down to cath lab. So we get him all hooked up, and we're going, and all of a sudden I look over and I see his wife Angela. She's starting to cry. So I have her come over. I said, you can hold his hand while I'm doing this, and trying to explain to her, we just need to move fast just in case. And he started having some rhythms on the monitor that didn't look really good. The doctor's like, we need to get him down now. So we put him on the little portable monitor to transfer him down there. And as we're transferring him down, he started having a hard time breathing, and his heart went into what's called a lethal rhythm. So as soon as he went out, I checked his pulse. He had no pulse. So I went ahead and delivered a shock. And when I delivered that shock, he sat up and said, "Don't do that again." Well, you don't do that again, and I won't. And of course, he went right back out. So Courtney started CPR on him. But while we're doing this, we're in the hallway. And so for about over 50 minutes, we continued to shock him and provide CPR until he was able to get a rhythm. He was somebody who came in talking, and if he would have waited any longer, I don't think he ever would have made it in. No matter what we did up there, he needed to get down to that cath lab to get that blockage out of the way. When Shawn went down and we were coding him, we allowed the family to be there and watch the whole time. The next day or the day after, he was awake and he's looking, we're like, "How are you doing?" He's like, "A little sore." I'm like, "Yeah, so am I." You know, it was a lot of CPR because, you know, we all took turns doing CPR on him, and he laughed and stuff, and so it was funny. I can't stress enough how much it's all about the team. That I know that any other nurse that would have been pushing him down there would have done the same thing. And what I try to tell is we're friends and family here, taking care of friends and family.